Hi, I'm Shane Lipson from Mount Franklin Insurance. And one of the pieces of coverage that we talk with many business customers about is workers' compensation insurance, which interestingly is really two policies put together into one package, workers' compensation and employer's liability. And they work hand in hand to provide coverage for employees that get injured on the job. This type of policy provides a couple of benefits. It provides a benefit to their employee for their medical costs associated with injuries that they have. It also provides some income replacement for the employee while they're injured and cannot work. But the really big benefit of workers' compensation and employer's liability insurance really extends to the business owner and the business itself. It provides a shield, a legal liability shield, if the company buys into a workers' compensation policy against lawsuits from injured employees. So, if we go back to years ago before the workers' compensation system existed, employees had the ability to sue their employer if they got injured on the job. They would make claims that the employer didn't provide a safe working environment or other allegations of improper workplace situations. And then employers were on the hook for substantial payouts to injured employees. And the workers' compensation system fixes that for the business. By purchasing a workers' compensation policy, the coverage provides the medical bills and some amount of lost wages for those injured employees. And in concert of doing that, the workers' compensation system provides a legal liability shield against lawsuits that employees might bring to their employers. Now, I'm not saying that all lawsuits are automatically thrown out, but it's a substantial hurdle to get across that workers' compensation barrier. And as a result, 49 of the 50 states in the United States currently have mandatory workers' compensation policy laws. And in fact, in some states, it's a felony if you don't purchase workers' compensation for your employees if you have a business. Now, interestingly, much like other things in life, Texas likes to do its own thing, and Texas uniquely is a state that does not legally require you to purchase workers' compensation insurance as a business. But when I meet with my clients, I highly recommend it because it is such cheap coverage for the benefit that it provides the company. A lot of folks believe that having a workers' compensation policy in place incentivizes employees to not return to work because they can get some schedule of benefits by not working when they're injured. But in reality, with tight reformation laws and tight controls on when employees have to come back, it's really a win-win for the company. The first thing is all the costs are covered. The second thing is you get a neutral outside party that helps with the process of getting the employee back into the office. And most importantly, it provides that legal shield. And the cost trade-off for a workers' compensation policy is remarkably small. The other place that these kinds of policies become very interesting to discuss are general contractors or contracting businesses where you have subcontractors. And there's always a question about whether the workers' compensation policy that a general contractor who hires subcontractors, whether it extends down to that subcontractor. And in many, many cases, the answer is yes, which provides that extra benefit to the contractor that even if some of those subcontractors get injured, that workers' compensation policy can step in. Now, you need to meet with your individual insurance advisor, with your producer, with your broker, with your agent, and really understand the situation that you have. But with that coverage, the workers' compensation and the employer's liability, and that legal liability shield, the benefit to a business is phenomenal. And I recommend to all businesses when they start not only looking at their general liability and property coverage and automobile coverage and all these other coverages, that they seriously consider the type of coverage they have for their workers' compensation. I'm Shane Lipson. Come by Mount Franklin and our team of experts will be happy to review the coverage with you.